So for those of you who don't know who I am, of course, my name is Danielle Patterson Winningham. I'm a former JP Morgan Chase Vice President, Master Life and Master Business Coach. And until earlier this year, I really believed in the whole stigma of having to bootstrap your business, having to, rob Peter to pay Paul to build your business, and having to really sacrifice. And I sacrificed a lot, me and my kids, to be able, hey, Kanika, to be able to build my business. And so now that I know better, I do better. And what I mean by that is there's so many corporations out there. Good morning, Jay Butterfly. Good morning, D Morris. That will give you the money you need to build and grow your business, even if your business is brand new, even if your business is not making money. I was going to host a webinar tonight, but I'm not because of the election. I don't want y'all distracted. So tomorrow night at 8 p.m. is when I'm going to host a webinar about how to get the grants you need to breathe life into your business. And let me tell you 5 things you need to breathe life into your business. And so if somebody offers you, good morning, Miss Gloria, the money to build or grow your business, these OPM, that's absolutely right, Jay Butterfly, other people's money. And we got to get down with it. So these are the 5 things you need: other people's money in order to grow your business or to breathe life in your business. Number 1, overnight, things have changed. So even if you were doing okay before, you still need some strategy to breathe fresh life into your business. And if you haven't already shared this broadcast, make sure you share this broadcast. In fact, I got an email the other day from a lady who said she could find $500,000 in grants for my business. And I don't know about you, but $50,000 would help grow my business. $5,000 would help grow my business. Think about just having $10,000 or $15,000 to run Facebook ads. Think about just having $10,000 or $15,000 to grow your team. So again, these are the 5 things I would do. And again, if you haven't registered for the webinar, if you go to www.blackgirlprofits.com, right, download my 20 grants. There's a list of 20 grants that every Black woman should know about and apply for annually. Once you download that, you will get an invite to tomorrow's night webinar. And a matter of fact, going forward, it's going to be every Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night, we're going to be talking startup capital, because there's more than just grants. There's grants, there's sponsorships, there's government contracts. There's so much money available in so many ways. But again, you don't know what you don't know. So make sure you register for that list of grants. And then we're going to be talking more grants on the webinar. But once you get that grant money, what would you do? So I want everybody to list, what would you do if you got grant money right now? $10,000. $10,000 that you didn't need to pay bills with. $10,000 that you didn't need to make payroll with. What would you do? And the website again is www.blackgirlprofits.com. So when you say expand, what do you mean by expand? Because see, these companies, they want to know exactly what you're going to do. They want to know exactly what you're going to do, exactly how that's going to help your business, exactly how that's going to help the community, exactly how you're going to pay it forward. So we need to talk about expansion, because the 5 things I think you need to do. Number 1, you need to get a strategy outside of yourself. You need to get a strategy outside of yourself. And Gloria, so this is why I say you need strategy. You say you would renovate a space for your beauty bar. I would say come up with an online product for your beauty bar. You see the difference? And that's why you need strategy, because you're thinking one way and I'm thinking residual income. I'm thinking protection from COVID. I'm thinking something you could sell even if your beauty bar is closed. I'm thinking let's not go back where we came from. And so when you hire strategy, you get a whole different look at your business. So number one, you need strategy. Number two, you need to grow your team. You need to hire not just industry experts, but you need to hire marketing experts, because you pull the wrong level on them Facebook ads. Good morning, CJ. And you're going to be looking like you look in Vegas when you lose your money. Are y'all listening to me? You run that wrong Facebook ad campaign, or forget to set your daily limits, or forget to stop the ad at a certain time. You look up and get a bill from Facebook that will suck all your money up. So you've not only got to hire experts, you've got to hire marketing experts. And if you're not careful, good morning, Tamar. If you're not careful, you hire the wrong expert. It's going to be like pulling the slot machine in Vegas all over again, because they're going to take your money and they're not going to help. So strategy, expert advice is super important to everything you do. So strategy, building your team, marketing, and advertising. Advertising, and marketing. I meet so many business owners that don't have a budget for advertising, don't have a budget for marketing. Now, social media is great. I love it. It's free, and I done made a lot of money using it. But at the end of the day, you got to know that just like the Bible says, you reap what you sow. So you have to sow a seed into your advertising and marketing. I meet so many professional business owners that say, I don't have a budget for advertising. I don't have a budget for marketing. That is why you need to download this free grants booklet. And not only that, you need to make sure that you join the webinar, right? Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Because there's so much corporate money that you're leaving on the table. And you're saying, I can't afford, I don't have a budget. You're saying, well, I don't know where to get the money. And the money is there. You just don't know what you don't know. And a matter of fact, it's so much money that I'm doing a year-long course on other people's money. And I promise you, you will not leave this course the same. We're going to do 10 weeks on sponsorship, 10 weeks on grant money, 10 weeks on developing your minority-owned or woman-owned business. We're going to do 10 weeks on business credit, 10 weeks on personal credit. It's going to be a knockdown, drag-out education, a higher level education on how to look for, be prepared for, and get access to this corporate money that's literally sitting around unattended. And while y'all run into these polls, let me just put you in on something. You vote with your money. You vote with your money. Politics is not a people game. It's a money game. The person with the most money wins. Why is that relevant to you? I'm telling you about your product. I'm telling you about your service. Even if you have the best service in the world, If you don't have, blackgirlprofits.com. If you don't have a marketing plan, if you don't have an advertising plan, if you don't have something, to help get your product out there, then guess what? Your product is going to be sitting out there unattended. McDonald's is McDonald's because they run commercials. Chick-fil-A is Chick-fil-A because they run commercials. Walmart is Walmart because they run commercials. So you got to ask yourself, what am I going to do to be able to leverage something outside of free marketing? And the answer to that is you got to get out there and get some of this money that these organizations are offering to help you build your business. We know that the internet is super competitive. We know that the internet, it can reach all over the world, but we can't keep relying on our voice to expand without amplification. We can't. So once you get this money, number one, strategy. Number two, team. Number three, marketing. Number four, give your brand a facelift. These are the 5 things that I would do with the extra money I got from corporations to breathe life into my business. Number 4, give your business a facelift. Let me tell you, the colors that was popping 5 years ago when you started your business, they may not be popping anymore. It may be time for you to really look at your brand aesthetics and hire a professional to come in and take the wrinkles out of your brand. Hire a professional to come in and give your lips some Botox in your brand. It may be time for you to get somebody that looks at your brand differently to come in and say, do this and do that to get more notice and exposure to your brand. Especially if you've been out there for a while. Don't leave it up to your brand to keep working hard by itself. Last but not least, if I got money today, if I got a grant, and this is what I did with the last grant. Every now and then you need to look at your business. Thank you, Nikki Lee, for sharing. Thank you, CJ, for sharing. You need to look at your business. You need to look at your structure, your automation, your products, and your services. And you need to ask yourself, does any of this need an overhaul? Why do you think Coca-Cola is always coming out with new products? Why do you think Taco Bell, Burger King, Wendy's? Somebody answer me. Why are they always coming out with new products? They're coming out with new products because they want to put stuff out to excite their clients. They want to put stuff out to draw people back in. Say the last time you were there, you weren't necessarily pleased with what you ate. Well, they're going to put some stuff out there to try to attract you and get you back in. And you need to be doing the same thing. Do you need to revise your products? Do you need to revise your services? Do you need to revise your delivery? COVID should have made everybody look at their business totally different. If you didn't look at your business and say, what do I need to do differently because of COVID? You haven't experienced the same COVID I have. What are the opportunities that we have because of COVID? What can you do differently? What did COVID teach you that people don't like about your business? Is your business subject to a brick and mortar being open? This is your time while we're sitting still. to not only position yourself to get some of this corporate money that's being left on the table, but it's also an opportunity for you to look at the chance to really take your business to the next level. So normally I would do the Startup Capital webinar on Tuesday nights, but this week I'm doing it on Wednesday because of the election. Make sure you go to www.blackgirlprofits.com, download that list of 20 grants that every Black woman should know about and apply for annually, and you'll get the custom invitation to tomorrow night's webinar at 8 p.m. I started to do it tonight anyway. I really said to myself, they don't need to be over there watching that election anyway. What's going to happen is going to happen. They need to be over here stacking their bread. They need to be over here with their head down, getting their business together. They need to be over here really focused on, regardless as to who wins and who loses, making sure that your business wins. No matter who's in office, understanding who's in the throne room. I told y'all yesterday, I'm going to repeat it, and hopefully after this election, you will listen to me. Stop worrying about other people's economy and start your own. Stop worrying about other people's economic downturn and create your own economy. Stop worrying about rich people arguing, because that's all this is. This is two rich men spending money, trying to get everybody's attention. This is a popularity contest at best. And you got to ask yourself, am I even financially positioned that it matters who's in that office? Race aside, I'm going to close with this. I got a big announcement that I'm going to be making probably tomorrow. But when we were on the preparing stages, they said they wanted to give us all a fun fact. And my fun fact is, what are you most grateful for right now at this moment? My answer to that is, I'm grateful for free commerce. I'm grateful for the internet. I'm grateful for the ability to work and not have to work for somebody else. I'm grateful for the opportunity to build generational wealth, not just for me, but for my children's children. I'm blessed that I can take my two hands and make money without a product, without inventory, and without overhead. I am grateful for this one little word that's called opportunity. Some of us are not taking advantage of our opportunities. Some of us don't know what all opportunities exist. If you're missing out on the tens of thousands of dollars in business money, grants, sponsorship that's out there, I encourage you to hold up, hold what you got, and start learning how you can get it. Your business does not have to be on life support. You do not have to be performing chest compressions on your business. But there are some things that you need in your business to make your business competitive. And before you open your mouth to say, I don't have the money, before you look at somebody and say, I can't afford it, I want you to understand corporations are giving money away, opportunities away, and access away in ways that we never thought possible. Open your eyes. Take advantage of this money that's being put out there. And like I said, 5 things. Get you some strategy, build you a team, invest in your marketing and advertising, Give your brand a facelift. And last but not least, make sure that you're reviewing your products and services to see if they're still relevant. Don't forget to go to www.blackgirlprofits.com for tomorrow night's webinar at 8 p.m. It's normally at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. Tomorrow's webinar is at 8 p.m. on a Wednesday because of the election tonight. I love you guys, and I will see you guys later today. Don't forget to download your copy and register for the webinar.